I'm here with Elite Force. Aside from your own productions, you've done more edits and remixes than you could fit into a Laurent Garnier length set. So, just how much time do you spend in the studio?
Well, I spend a lot. I mean, the beauty with the edits really is that the portability of the technology is there now, where you get on a flight, you sit in a hotel waiting to come out to a gig, just always messing around with stuff. So, I just did a tour of Australia, and some of those flights are fairly long, so you got 4 or 5 hours across the country, and I was actually, I was doing tracks from scratch.
So you do tracks on the road,
playing them that night, basically. Yeah.
Really? So you do stuff on the fly and just.
Yeah, well, I can't really help myself. It's like sometimes I'll sit down on a plane, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna watch a movie, I'm just gonna chill, and then you see something in the inbox, that's in the same key as that, and all of a sudden you get excited about it before you know it. You're touching down and you've got something else that's well on the way to being done. So yeah, it's great. It's great flexibility.
Now you, along with your collaborations with people like Meet Katie, etc., I've got to get this out of the way, pioneered basically tech funk as a genre. Where do you see that genre nowadays as a relevance in the music scene and the future of the genre in terms of how it can fit?
To be honest, it was very much conceived as not really being a genre. If anything, it was the opposite. It was kind of an anti-genre, because we just kind of we really hated being pigeonholed. We hated people calling us breaks when we the minute somebody calls you a breaks DJ, you'll find yourself playing loads of house music. The minute you get called a techno DJ, you'll be playing electro or something, and it's just I think for all of us, we just have a very common view of music, which is just simply good and bad. And in some ways, it's quite naive, because I know that the industry doesn't really work along those lines. It likes to tribalise things. It likes to sort of neatly put things in a box. But I think that's the one common ground that we all have, really, and that's how the term came about. It's a bit of a kind of fuck you, really, to people who were just very purist about what they're into. So, in terms of where it's going, it's open-ended, really. So it's kind of going wherever it goes. It's kind of, as a DJ, it goes wherever you choose for it to go on that given night.
Been on your tech funk forums and stuff, and obviously to you, the input from your fans, etc., on those forums means a lot, because you interact a lot with the people. How does that affect you as a DJ? The interaction with the people who are a fan of your music.
Well, I think that interaction is just it's just absolutely fundamental now, and people people just expect it. It's no longer a kind of privilege, or it's no longer a sort of it's no longer something that sets you apart from other people. People just expect interaction, whether it's your Facebook pages, your MySpace pages, Twitter, the forums, my blog, whatever. And I love that.
Played in a lot of weird and wonderful places. What memories spring to mind when you think about where you've played before? What are the strangest or your favourite memories?
I think my favourite would have to be from the year just gone, actually, playing at Burning Man for the first time, which was just an amazing experience, really. And I'd had people telling me about that festival for years out in Nevada, and just wasn't really prepared for quite the effect that it had. Like Cole Cox, for example, he's just released an album for Black Rock Desert, which was all recorded out at Burning Man. It's the 3rd year running, I think, that he's been out there, and like anyone else who goes to the festival, he buys his own ticket. Armin van Buuren was playing there, he buys his own ticket, and that is the way it works. It's like everybody's just there, part of the same kind of vibe of the party. Everyone's kind of creating something for everybody else.
you've played at Firefly an innumerous amount of times. What keeps you coming back here?
Oh, it's just a fucking good party, you know. It's pure and simple. I mean, I really like the open-mindedness. You look at the bill tonight, and you know, me, the Hacker and Dusty Kid, it's a great lineup. It's the kind of thing that if I was a punter, that's the kind of night I want to be turning up to. So, and last time I was there, I was playing with Weatherall, and he's just always been an absolute, you know, part of the reason why I'm a DJ, to be honest. So just getting to hand over to him after my set was quite a thrill, you know. And I don't know, to be honest, I don't really get starstruck that often, but something like that, I'm thinking, yeah, you know, put some fair G's. So.
Never been before, really enjoyed it. Yeah, good lineup. Good thing.
It's a fucking awesome night. I've been in Nottingham 3 years. I've never made it to Firefly before. I've been meaning to go, and I wish I'd been earlier because it's a fucking awesome night. Good music, good decor, good people, everything about it. It's fucking nice.
There's not many frontiers or boundaries that you haven't crossed, nothing you really haven't covered yet, so where do you take Elite Force as an act from here?
Who knows? I mean, the thing, you know, the thing that I've enjoyed doing this year is the dubstep re-edits, really. It's, you know, this album, that's something I just started on a flight. I was actually doing a back-to-back set earlier in the year with me, Katie, in Spain, and it was a massive, every party's on a big scale out there, so this party, we're playing to about 7,000 people. And I did this edit on the plane, finished off in the hotel room, and then said to Mark, I'm just going to drop this thing that's like a dubstep thing that I've done. So, can't do that. I haven't even heard it yet. Oh, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. So I dropped it, and the place went mental. It's just a big, heavy, bassy sort of track. What's not to like about that, you know? But I just love the kind of like the edginess of that, and just sometimes it might not work out that well, but I'm confident enough in what I do to believe that it's going to be okay. So yeah, and like I said, I did it a few times on the Australian tour. You just got something fresh to play that night. Can't really beat that thing.
That's brilliant. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Have a good night.